I've already opened this before.
Can't open it from this side.
Bullshit. Now I gotta take the long way in, just this way. Just some empty ass power armor here I can't interact with.
Hey, Sheriff,
That was
we're
hers.
back. Spears got tagged back at the garage.
Hawkins radioed in to brief us. Spears has stopped bleeding and is stable. She and the Quincy team are bringing him back right now, slowly. Crenshaw and some scouts took care of the bodies at the garage and are jogging back to Diamond City as we speak. We've still got tasks to accomplish before this is over. How are you holding up? I've got one more job for you.
Oh my god! You should have seen
Jesus
it, Sheriff.
Christ.
We was so badass coming out of the water. Pew pew! Pew! We were total power armor ninjas.
Lily?
Dang it! I keep doing that. What did you need us for, Sheriff?
This isn't over, Lily. The operations in South Boston have left us seriously depleted for the next few hours. I'm sure you've noticed that the gunner attack is no longer happening. We kept them from breaching the city, but only barely. It took all our remaining deputies, but we indeed funneled the gunners into the Mass Pike Tunnel just to the south. There is, to say the least, an overwhelming sniper presence covering the east exit. The gunners lost two trying to escape that way before giving up. The rest were forced into the east entrance of the tunnel, and we assume they are currently fighting their way through the feral ghouls inside. Raiders showed up to loot the gunner bodies, and they've camped outside the exit, waiting for more to come out. Our snipers aren't shooting at the raiders, yet, since they're unwittingly doing a good job of keeping the gunners in the tunnel. Lieutenant Dan and his mechanized squad is entering from the west side of the tunnel to cut off their primary escape route. When we send in our remaining mechanized units through the east entrance, the gunners will be squeezed on both sides and forced to adjust plans. They'll have no choice but to try and escape through the long and narrow tunnel that leads to this exit I just welded shut. That is a fatal mistake. They will be bottlenecked in a narrow tunnel with no way out. We don't send regulars down there because of the ghouls. You're the last mechanized units we can spare until the South Boston team returns. I have to return to headquarters immediately. McGilly, Oakes, and Delano are literally the only deputies left there right now. We can only hope the gunners don't have a second surprise assault in store for us. You've already gone above and beyond what I've asked of you. I ask again, are you guys up for one last fight tonight?
Oh, you fucking
The
bet.
moment I heard you tell me these fuckers took the Atom Cat's garage, I asked you to tell me whose head to put 2 bullets in. You told me? I ain't stopped since. And I still ain't done.
They hurt our friends, Lily. They hurt Rizzo, they were behind your kidnapping, and they wounded Spears. Remember Fiddle. Remember Oak's daughter. Remember your friends they've taken from you. These are gunners. You know what to do.
That ain't a tunnel. That's their fucking tomb.
Oh,
Meet
boy.
denuncias, Lily. I will see you back at HQ.
Come on, let's burn those fuckers.
Right behind you, Lily.
Oh. The plaque. I'm gonna go pick that armor back up so I can take it home and store it. I actually gotta move all of my power armor into the necropolis. That'll take some time.
This is gonna be fun.
Although I could probably just... No, I don't want to fight Heather and to get out of this shit.
We're so dead.
I don't feel dead. That's what I wanted. I wanted this.
Damn. Look at these
To
bodies.
end that way.
Hawkins and snipers must have fucked these guys up some fierce. Lock and load, sidekick. We got a job to do.
You should...
like shooting fish in a barrel. Oh, y'all have fun with that big dude? I'm not even gonna shoot him, I'm just let him try to fight him. Oh my god, I almost shot you. That would've been bad. Why did my prep just go up? Oh, you guys killed me. Is that this way? Move! It is this way.
You fucksticks hear me in there? Death is here for you, and she's wearing power armor. You heard her, man. She's pissed the fuck off. Fuckwads.
Oh my god, say goodbye to your fucking skull. Jesus Christ.
No, god damn it! It's welded shut. Colonel! Colonel, can you read me? Fuck! Come in, Colonel!
Yeah, you're lost. You lost. You suck.
Anyone else got anything to say? Didn't fucking think so. Stay the fuck out of my house. Hey. Hey, you hear that one gunner screaming into a radio before we capped her? Something tells me it's got a direct line to the fuckhead behind this. Grab that thing and we can bring it back to the sheriff. She might want to talk to that ass spackler.
Ass spackler.
Good. Nice and dark. You know, I was getting tired of being able to see shit anyway.
Hi.
Good work. We're almost done.
Tell us what you need.
Double back. Leave the tunnel the way you came. Make sure none of the gunners are breathing, faking being dead, or hiding. If they are, put 2 in their head. Orders were clear and explicit. None of them are to leave this tunnel alive. I'll head back via the west entrance, and we'll rendezvous back at the department for debriefing.
Their CO screaming into a walkie-talkie trying to get a hold of some colonel. I figured it might be of use, so I had my sidekick grab it.
Good thinking. Make sure it's turned off. Hold on to it until you get back to HQ. Give it to the sheriff yourself.
You got it, Dan. See you back home for coffee and donuts.
Alright. Double back. Kill anything that looks like it's alive. And he's dead. Yeah, they're dead. No mercy. Just fuck. Turn him into meat paste. I'll take shotgun shots.
Clean them out while they are still warm, why don't you? Oh,
That's the plan.
I see. That's exactly what you're doing. The fuck is that? Is that a vertibird on the stubs? Well, that answers the question of what the fuck else can go wrong today. Shit, shit, shit. This is not good. Those assholes take what they want. And there's only one reason the Brotherhood would come here. I bet caps to donuts they're here for the sheriff and the lieutenants. We gotta hurry, faster. What the fuck's going on here, Oaks?
Beats me. I know as much as you do about the sheriff and lieutenant's history with the Brotherhood of Steel. Seems like they've come to collect the past due bill.
Jesus H. Christ on a popsicle stick. This ain't gonna be good. Who's the poor schlub in the cage?
She was running from the battle and met the sheriff on her way back here from the ration site. Sheriff knocked her out and dragged her here.
The sheriff actually took a gunner prisoner? Today can't get any weirder.
What? You think we're just gonna come back and...
Elder Maxon made it clear he doesn't consider your little children's club here a threat or much of a priority. But that doesn't change the fact that you are on the hook for... let me see here. Yes. 2 vertibirds, 18 T-60 power armor units with frames, 25,000 plasma cells, 30 plasma pistols, and 20 plasma rifles with toolkits.
Jesus.
You tell that kid you follow around that he can suck my...
15 laser pistols and 25 laser rifles with toolkits, 15,000 fusion cells, 30 flight suits, 15 full sets of heavy combat
Jesus. You really take that much?
He's not done.
Indeed I'm not. You have a good memory, Star Paladin.
Sheriff.
Cute name. Where was I? Here we are. 30 fragmentation grenades, 50 plasma grenades, 2 Gauss sniper rifles, I'll assume that was Hawkins, 5,000 EM cartridges, 10 T-60 field repair kits, 18 mini nukes, 73 fusion cores, 5 cases of field rations, and 10,000 pounds of jet fuel.
12 shotguns, 500 shells, 3 night vision goggles, 2 binoculars, 2 water purifiers, 10 K-bars, and 1 GAC.
You have a gag?
What? Oh, yes. Right here on page 2, you're right. How forgetful of me. Goodness, I have no idea how you fit it all on just 2 vertibirds.
There was a lot of hanging on for dear life.
I'd wager there was. Speaking of hanging, Maxon also requires the surrender of Night Sergeant Ishmael Crenshaw for the assault on Proctor Tegan. If you make whole what you robbed from us in your desertion and surrender the Night Sergeant, Maxon will consider the case closed. The remaining 4 of you and Crenshaw's oddity will be free to go about your small lives, with dishonorable discharges where applicable, of course. More importantly, we won't level your so-called sheriff's department from the sky if you agree to these terms.
Hey, Gary saved the lives of more than a few of your scribes. You show some respect.
There's no way you're getting Crenshaw, you arrogant, inbred, pencil-pushing dickweed.
Well, aren't you all piss and vinegar, young lady? If your stature matched your attitude, you'd make quite the knight.
Oh, little do
Too
you
bad
know.
for you, the Brotherhood doesn't take runts.
I'll show you runt when I make a power armor boot out of your asshole, you cousin fucking fascist spooge loogie.
What?
Not helping, Lily. You know damn well we can't meet those demands, Sam. Why did you even bother wasting the fuel to come down here?
Truth be told, it's been a long time since I've seen you, Star Paladin.
Sheriff, was it to get information on us back to the kid?
Oh, do grow up with your sheriff thing. But no, we have all the information on you we need. This was not an intel gathering operation. The kid knows all about you and your organization, and we have for a while now. We know you're still in communication with your old friends in the Brotherhood. They do so only because we allow it. We know about the outcasts in the Alleghenies, your little war with the Gunners, and more importantly, where you sleep. No, I came down here for one reason. I wanted to see what fate had befallen the renowned Black Dogs firsthand. I wanted to see how far you had fallen from your medal-laden ivory perch in the good graces of that pompous windbag Lyons.
Really, Sam? You came to gloat? We're doing fine.
There's only 5 Black Dogs left, my dear. I recall 10 of you went AWOL that night. That doesn't sound like fine to me.
Get on with it, Sam. Please just tell the kid we can't possibly pay off that debt. And surrendering Crenshaw is a non-starter.
There's the no bullshit attitude I remember. Then I'd estimate you've got several hours to get everyone out of your bleachers before we level it.
If the Brotherhood ever hopes to occupy Diamond City, or have settlements they can rob of food, neutralizing us would be a bad idea.
Elaborate.
Once word spreads that we're gone, Diamond City's days are numbered. It will be overrun by raiders, gunners, or super mutants. Take your pick. If you don't have Diamond City, you don't have the largest trading hub in the region. If you don't have trade caravans coming and going, you don't have settlements in the regions being resupplied. If you don't have supplied settlements, there's no food to take from them in the name of your tech-hoarding cult. I don't envision any of you picking up a shovel and putting in an honest day of farming, much less enough to subsist. Clear enough?
My word. I don't think you ever said that much at once in the entire 40 years I've known you. These people must be really important to you. Very
How old
well,
is she?
you've earned a short reprieve. I'll take your message back to the kid, as you call him, and return with an answer. We'll see if he agrees with your tenuous logic. If he does, I assure you we'll find other ways you can pay your debt, but I doubt he'll yield on... What are you calling yourself now? A lieutenant? Cute badge.
Your mom called me daddy last night when she was opening beer bottles for me with it. Why
Oh,
would you
shit.
call me that?
Ooh, sick burn.
All right, Crenshaw.
In the meantime, Night Sergeant Crenshaw stays away from the airport. Or we won't be held responsible for sawing him in two with a Gatling laser.
Tell that stubby little half-a-bitch Toucan Tegan I said I'm sorry. Sorry I didn't shoot out his other knee, too.
You won't be laughing when we stretch your neck out on the gallows.
And you, Dr. McClintock. We know all about you as well. Naraya and Maxon agreed we should extend you an offer to join our brotherhood.
I'm afraid I'll have to refuse. I don't think our interests align, to say the least.
Sam, before you leave,
What is it?
you said you know about our recent gunner issues. Is there anything you can add?
I guess there's no harm in telling you that a family near Nuka World, the Dunmores, might have more information for you. There are eyes and ears in the region and feed us regular updates. They might have more for you, as they are ex-gunners. They quit about the same time you started your local yokel club here. I know you well enough to know you won't tell anyone what they're doing for us, because they have a child.
Thanks, Sam.
I hope for your sake that Maxon sees the value in having your organization remain operational.
I do
Seeing you
too.
again brings back many memories, not all of them good. You would be head paladin right now, you know?
That was never what I wanted.
Shame. Very well then. Until I return, Star Paladin,
Hey, it's Sheriff to you, fucko.
I'd put a muzzle on that one if I were you, Sheriff. Her mouth is liable to get itself shot off one of these
You can
days.
fucking try.
Excuse me.
I suppose you have some questions about that before you deliver your report on the fighting.
I heard what they want with her.
They seem to really like Crenshaw.
The night of our defection from the Brotherhood, we were caught by a mid-ranking scribe quartermaster as we were cleaning out the armory. Crenshaw shot him in the knee and then hogtied and gagged him with duct tape so we could make our escape. It seems that Scribe Tegan is now Proctor Tegan and still holds a grudge.
Had to mobilize him somehow, or we'd all still be in a brig. Never liked the guy anyway. Fucking arrogant prick.
The Brotherhood has moved on from our unit's defection, but they still want Crenshaw to answer for the assault on Tegan. If Maxon agrees that we are critical to fostering secure trade to and from the city, they will no doubt return with different demands. That is when negotiations begin, which is a better position than being at the mercy of their air supremacy, tactically speaking.
Did you have something in mind?
If I did, I certainly wouldn't be telling Lily's sidekick.
Wow. Alright, bitch, I've done a lot here.
I have some questions about this.
Ask Lieutenant Dan.
I have no comment. Now, I believe you have a report and a communication device for the sheriff? Then you'll get paid.
Yeah, we were having a remarkably good operation until the Brotherhood showed up. My sidekick has one of their walkie-talkies here.
I look forward to securing it.
Hey.
I see you made it back in one piece. Good work. Lieutenant Dan has made his report already. I'm pleased with both of you. He says you recovered a communications device.
Here it is.
Excellent. I'm not quite sure what we'll do with this right now, but at least our secret gunner admirer can't listen in. You've done an excellent job today, Lily. We were stretched thin more than ever. I'm sure we couldn't have done it without your assistance.
What about Spears? And the garage? I ain't had time to ask Crenshaw about him.
Spears has just arrived and is being tended to by Dr. Gary. He's lost a lot of blood. Gary was preparing for a transfusion when he kicked me out. But he was conscious and the bleeding had stopped thanks to a stim pack. The doctor is certain he will recover, but insisted he get quiet rest.
You left the warning at the garage. Ain't nobody messing with them no more. I can promise you that much, Lily.
Lieutenants Crenshaw and Dan have been debriefed already. They both spoke very highly of your actions through all of this. Lieutenant Harkins brought Spears back with her team. She too was notably impressed with your actions in Quincy. Spears will be debriefed when he's well enough. I have no doubt he will say the same thing when it comes to you leading them to the garage. Your guidance across the sea floor saved a lot of lives in what would have been an otherwise costly frontal assault. These were very, very difficult missions. You performed them admirably and bravely. Everyone here and at the Atom Cat's garage is in your debt.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, Lily. I knew you could do it.
You earned this today. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise.
Oh my god. You're giving me your blade? That's the one that Whitworth... But you can't. This one's yours, and I ain't a deputy. I mean...
The officers and any deputy we could find all agreed. This is an exception. You will be the first civilian to have one of these. You are one of the bravest and most skilled fighters I have ever known, Lily. You will use it well, I have no doubt.
Congratulations, Lily. No one's gonna mess with you now.
Congratulations, Lily. This is a big deal and quite an honor. Now do us all a favor and just accept it.
And as for you, you prove your worth to us once again. Lily may have questionable taste in power armor customization, but her choice in friends remains impeccable.
Sidekick.
Not now, Lily.
Come on now,
The
Lily.
strategic value to us of having the Atom Cats as our allies and trading partners can't be measured easily in caps. Nevertheless, here they are. And please accept the T-60 issued to you earlier as a token of our appreciation. The lieutenants and I would also like you to have this. It's a potent close-quarters weapon. More importantly, it marks you as a friend of the department. Your results speak for themselves. A Tomahawk, Caps, and a T-60 was a small price to pay for what you and Lily achieved tonight.
I don't know what to say, Sheriff. I love you, but that... Yeah, there. I see you turning red already. I'll spare you and say it in private later.
I appreciate that more than you know.
So, now that the Atom Cat's garage is secure, you think it'd be okay if Rizzo moved into the center field with me?
Of course, Lily. We'd have all preferred it hadn't taken so long, to be honest.
Wedding in the greenhouse, right, sis?
I wouldn't have it any other way, Lily. I'm so happy for you.
Now, if you'll excuse Lieutenants Dan and I, we have work to do. There's a gunner prisoner to interrogate and the radio you gave us to inspect. Between the prisoner and rumors from Good Neighbor, we should get more info on where to proceed next. There's also a mission to this Dunmore family in Nuka World that needs planning. We're not going to leave any lead unfollowed.
Crenshaw will be tagged to go, but no doubt he could use an escort. Come back in a few hours if you're interested, and we'll have details.
Hey, I got some unfinished business in Nuka World, if you remember. Hit me up before you leave and we can help each other out.
Right on. See you in a few hours. Bring your canteen and Nuka Gate tickets.
Hey, let's go visit
Guess we're going
Spears
there
down at the
soon.
med bay. Gary might be a pain in the ass about letting us see him, but at least he'll have an update.
Alright.
Gary?
Gary? We were just hoping to talk to Spears. What's up, my man?
Gary!
What?
Alright, Gary. Slow down. What's got you so spooked?
Gary! Mind telling me what this is all about? Gary!
I don't
Shit.
understand.
3 days? Where's the last place you heard she was at?
Gary.
You didn't say she was from a vault. Just how much shit was she giving the department?
Gary.
Damn. No wonder you're worried. Okay. But you had to stash that giant haul somewhere before hiring Stockton to move it here. Where was that?
Gary.
Shit. That's right near those foundry raiders. Alright. We're heading out right now, buddy. Keep the medkits ready just in case. We'll find Tary.
Gary.
Sorry. You're right. My fault. You know me. I forget names the moment you tell me them. I'll get it right next time. You heard the man. We got our work cut out for us. Let me mark it on your pap smear.
What? What the fuck did you say to me? Gary. Single bottle cap.
Check out all these Vault-Tec crates. This has to be the place. Look at all this blood. Gary's right. Something happened. Look for some clues. I mean, you know, other than the dead raiders.
Yeah, alright. Gary. Oh. Well. Did that by accident. Hmm? Oh, it's on the floor. I wasn't expecting it to be on the floor.
Shit. Raiders got her. Okay, I know where that place is. It's overlooking the canal in Charleston. We gotta get there before Bunker Hill doesn't pay. The note's right. Kessler's got no spine and she might very well pay a ransom for Gary's girl. But she might not. That's when the Raiders kill her.
Yeah, we can't let that happen. We have to go get her for Gary.
You're dead, Raider.
Oh, right to it. Bleed
You
faster.
did it again. You killed all those poor Raiders. Oh, poor Raiders. They lost.
Yeah, turning that off did not help. Hi.
Hey, keep back. There's enough floor space for all the jet heads. I don't know what the fuck you want, but this doesn't have to get ugly, pal. Keep your distance and the freak don't get her brains blown out.
Tary!
Oh my god.
I said shut the fuck up, you brain-damaged freak! Say it again! I dare you!
So what exactly are you doing?
So what exactly are you doing?
I'm minding my own business. Maybe you should too.
Forget about me. Why are you here?
I'm babysitting. What's it fucking look like?
I don't know.
Is something wrong?
Tary!
You say that one more fucking time, I'm gonna blow your defective brains all over that wall!
God damn.
Not unless you want her. This doesn't involve you. Fuck off.
You got about 5 seconds to get this shit done, or I start doing it my way.
How much?
They're paying 1,000 caps, but they're still...
Is that better for you? Are you happy now? I did it the faster way.
Sure thing. You must be Tary. Gary sent us after you didn't come back from stocking up on the supplies from your vault. You okay?
Tary!
Good.
This is so dumb.
Let's get you to Gary. He's waiting back at right field. We can send a scout to Bunker Hill to pay Stockton. The important thing is you're safe.
Tary!
What? You're shitting me. When?
Tary!
How many did they take?
Tary!
Those fucking bastards. Ain't nobody gonna steal your shit before you can trade it to the department. Let's go finish this. Now.
Tary!
You heard the lady. Come on. Let's
did.
do this.
I have no idea what she said. In the water? this is... How am I supposed to kill him? He's gonna drown, hopefully.
Come on, you son of a bitch.
Okay. From whatever Tary said. I love that I have no idea what they're saying, but everybody else does. Gary, we saved your lady.
Gary!
Tary?
Gary!
Tary!
So they can say each other's
Tary.
names.
No, don't mention it. You removed those needles from my skull. This is the least I could do after sneaking off on you like that.
Tary!
Yeah, a decent amount of raided trouble. Tary's got intel for Lieutenant Dan and the sheriff. They also got a huge vault haul to coordinate now.
Tary?
Yeah, that'd save me a lot of trouble. Just tell him she needs debriefed. These raiders were taking a shit somewhere on a boat. Now, Tary, when Lieutenant Dan and the sheriff come by, what are you gonna tell them?
Gary!
Good. What else?
Gary!
All right, don't forget...
Gary!
Yeah, exactly. That boat's got me a little concerned. No Libertalia raider ever actually casts off and goes out to sea, because most can't swim. Shit like that is weird, and they're gonna want to hear about it.
Gary!
Yeah, I bet. You look it, too. Just nap here while Gary goes and grabs Lieutenant Dan and the sheriff.
Tary.
I agree. You take care, too, Gary.
He just switched into pajamas. Motherfucker's wearing a onesie, bro.
Hey, Spears. I heard they got you back in one piece. How you feeling?
Gary?
No, it's okay, Gary. I won't be long, then I'll shut up and get some rest. Promise.
I'll be quick, Gary. Just wanted to see how the guy who helped save my friends is doing.
Gary.
Yeah, you say that now, but I bet I'll be on my feet in a few days and back in my bay in a week or two.
Gary?
Consider it a bet then. 2 weeks, back in the bay working on my armor.
Gary.
50 caps it is.
How do you like that? Gary tells me to keep quiet and you need rest, then he turns right around and starts placing bets with you.
So what's going on upstairs? Last I heard, the sheriff was waiting for you and Dan to get back up from mopping the tunnel.
Oh, Spears, we fucking owned him. The sheriff welded the exit shut and we just funneled him into the tunnel and shot in a straight line. It was like shooting mole rats in a barrel. We didn't leave a single one alive. Even double back to make sure.
That's my girl.
The fuckers in Quincy didn't know what hit him either. Linda brought like 10 missiles or something. Half of them were dead before we even started. I thought she was gonna drop the entire causeway down on Quincy. Pow, pow, boom, 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 pew, pew, pew.
Lily.
Shh.
Gary.
Sorry, guys. Just when you think we've had enough shit thrown at us, the Brotherhood shows up looking for Crenshaw and their shit you guys stole.
What?
Gary.
Yeah, they wanted Crenshaw and all the shit you guys made off with in exchange for considering the case closed and leaving the rest of you alone. You believe that shit? The sheriff, I think she's trying to cut a deal. Or at least leave open the possibility. She at least kept them from leveling the place from the air for a few days while they think about it.
Gary.
Me too, Gary, but give her a chance. I'm sure Dan's starting to plan the evacuation now anyway.
Did I mention the sheriff took a gunner alive? How weird can things get, huh?
Gary.
Okay, now that is strange. She must have hit an intel wall.
Actually, somehow the sheriff got a lead from the asshole scribe. A couple of ex-gunners with a kid. She's planning on sending Crenshaw. Yeah. I can't think of any other reason she'd take a gunner alive. Probably got the fucker full-on drugged by now in interrogation. Guess we'll see what falls out of her mouth before the sheriff puts a shotgun in it and pulls the trigger.
Oh my god.
Dan asked for my sidekick here to help out in a little bit once they learn more. Made me proud of the little bugger.
Oh hey, look at you. Go get him, Tiger.
I mean it too. You earned every one of them sidekick snacks out there in the field. Mm-hmm.
The sidekick
As long as there's
snacks.
nothing keeping you from donating your organs to a buddy, you are, without a doubt, my second best sidekick ever.
Only
Gary,
second.
Gary.
You heard the man. Med Bay is his kingdom. Doctor's orders.
You're right, Gary. I'm sorry. Hey, look. It's been a long day. I was gonna head back to my room for a bit, but I'll stick around when you go to Dan if you want me to help out.
Yeah, I could use your help. Let's go ask him.
Great. Let's head over to HQ. See if Dan and the sheriff are ready for us.
All right.